was kind of like 1,000 people just going silent and then hearing a gasp before the impact.
Hawaii Air National Guard troops returned to Honolulu after helping treat the victims of the air show tragedy in Reno, Nevada. Good evening, I'm Laura Yamada. Paula Akana has the week off. Well, it was supposed to be a relatively relaxing assignment for a couple of dozen members of Hawaii's Air National Guard. They were displaying one of their C-17 aircraft at the air show in Reno, Nevada Friday afternoon when one of the racing planes crashed, killing 10 people and injuring dozens of others. KITV4's Kyoki Kerr has tonight's top story.
The crash was horrific, going right into spectators at this Reno air show Friday, and Hawaii Air Guard members were just a few yards away from the impact site. The unit's senior enlisted man gets emotional as he describes how they helped the wounded.
That's okay. It's all right. The Hawaii Air Guardsmen out there did their jobs with professionalism, compassion, and a law.
The Hawaii Guard unit had a tent there in which they were preparing luau food for other military folks, and that instantly became a triage center.
We took care of a woman who lost her husband and was in shock. And then there's other people in shock that we're treating, and minor injuries, folks that couldn't find their loved ones.
Lieutenant Jason Lilly is one of the C-17's pilots.
We started bringing people in, making sure that they were safe, started giving them the food that we had prepared for the day, giving them clothing, blankets, talking to them for hours, just to make them feel comforted.
The Hawaii unit's doctor, an allergist with a practice at Kuakini, jumped in along with a nurse and EMT from here to begin treating patients.
It was quite a quick response, both civilian and military, to go in and triage patients, see who's critically injured and not so critically injured, and sort that out, because the most critically injured, folks have to be taken care of immediately.
Dr. Richard Ondo also treated a Hawaii Guardsman who received minor injuries in the crash.
It's a shock, but then that's what we train for as, National Guardsmen, citizen, soldier. We train for these sort of emergencies.
Lilly was grateful to see his wife and baby again and relieved to fly this plane home after such a shocking experience.
I can't even put into words what we saw there. And we're glad to be home. I'm proud that I'm in the Guard and everyone else on the aircraft is safe and fine.
Now, the Hawaii Guard unit stayed at the scene for about 8 hours after that crash, helping to secure the site, treating the wounded, and feeding the injured and first responders their luau food, working until midnight Friday on a mission they will never forget. Laura, back to you.
Wow.